The others, they're done. No amount of money is gonna get them through those mountains.
The lost city's up there, somewhere.
That's gonna be a hell of a climb.
I'm not turning back.
I know.
You should stay here with them.
Who is them? All I see is one other person.
It's amazing. But the snow coming off those peaks is a bad sign.
And you two will continue on a suicide journey. How long is that damn rope? Man, you have to love these random zip lines that appears out of nowhere. Like, why would it be here out of all places? Laura, with the speed of going down the zip line, without reducing speed, falls right onto very hard ice and seems just fine. This is Rise of the Tomb Raider, everybody. Apparently, Laura is capable of holding onto air. There is no way that Laura would be rolling down a hill once an avalanche caught her. She would be tens or hundreds of feet under snow at this point. Crystal Dynamics, you guys need to work on not only physics, but also nature disasters and catastrophes. Okay, so after barely surviving being flipped in a jeep, to being sent from an explosion, to falling on solid ground, Laura begins climbing rocks. Alright, moving on.
A secret entrance.
Laura calls this a secret entrance. I would let this slide if it was just this one, but the fact that there's tons of secret entrances that is insanely similar to this is pretty damn convenient.
Oh no, they're already here.
What do you mean already? The fact that they're on a helicopter and you got here before them is very sinful. I would like an explanation as to how this happened. The game is acting as if Laura is a human wrecking ball and collapsed out of nowhere.
Damn it. Come on.
Okay, one, that's a lame jump scare. Two, you're going to tell me Laura didn't see the skeleton when it was right in front of her? The only difference is the player just now got to see what's in front of her.
Set the charges.
For what? You're in an abandoned historical monument that nobody knows about. The only reason bombs were set was so Laura can have a way out. In other words, obvious plot armor. Laura managed to close the stone coffin when she had to use her body strength to open it. Not only that, but none of these men saw nor heard the coffin being closed as they were going down.
And the artifact? Inside. God willing. Open it. Carefully. It could be extremely dangerous.
Who the hell are you?
You're a smart woman. I suspect you already know.
Trinity.
Where is the artifact?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play games with me.
Constantine, look around you. She is obviously the only one here other than you and your men. Where would she place this artifact if she did have it?
When I got here, there was no body and definitely no artifact.
Come on, man. Are you guys really that blind that you didn't notice her taking the detonator from Constantine's strap? I love how the step starts collapsing when the rocks haven't fallen on it yet. These two were not there when everyone left, so I don't know why they're here now. Look at this moron walking slowly towards someone with a gun.
Laura! Holy shit!
Stop! Drop the book!
us!
You know my blood is rising when I'm biting my fist. I literally looked at my heartbeat sensor on my Fitbit and it said 87 beats per minute. I even stood still and I felt my own heart beating. Why in the world didn't she shoot? How many people did she kill up until this point? This man was about to strangle her to death had it not been for Jonah coming back and she didn't kill him? Also, can somebody explain to me why she stopped shooting? She had the high ground and is a pretty sharp shooter at that.
Jonah, if you can hear me, go back. Please don't try to find me. I need to do this alone.
If you need to do this alone, why did you bring him with you? Man, the suicidal adventures are beyond me. No amount of tight kitties are worth losing my life. You know what's funny about this? You can leave her here as long as you like. Laura is already in hypothermia zone. She's already in danger of freezing to death. For some reason, she will not die. Go ahead, check it out for yourself.
Dad, what's happening?
They're fools!
What's the point of blinding Laura's father's face when the game will reveal his face a second later? I don't understand that.
Go!
She just took out 2 of your men while you guys were chasing her and you let her go just to continue chasing her? Wow, no wonder Constantine failed. His men are dumber than the far left. And speaking of Constantine's men, this guy's partner shows his intelligence.
We got a man down!
I'm not your enemy.
That remains to be seen. You killed those men back there.
I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here?
Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late.
I can't do that. I came here for something important.
So did they. If I see you again, I'll put an arrow in your throat.
You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you. What's going on down there? Who?
Sorry, but Sophia doesn't have teleporting abilities. How do I know? She doesn't do this again as far as I'm concerned. How did he not see her? She's right in his face.
I left you in charge here.
Yes, sir. But we didn't expect such heavy resistance.
You were to be my eyes. I expected you to see. You must know what is at stake with this operation.
Yes, but no. No.
You don't.
No.
How could someone like you?
Villain of the game takes out one of his men to show how much of a villain he is. Cliche. Listen, I don't care if I'm getting killed. One way or another, I refuse to let anyone make me look like their toy. My boss tries to take out my eyes, I'm definitely taking his eyes too. Especially if he's that close to me.
Your reports have ceased. Trinity's growing concern.
We've had trouble with the natives. Our communications were offline, but everything is now under control.
If the situation becomes untenable, we will step in.
It won't. You sent me for a reason. I was chosen for this. I will succeed.
See that you do.
Hey!
Knocking out the protagonist instead of killing her on the spot. Cliche. Yes, I'm aware Constantine wants to see her, but last time I checked, this man shot at Laura, meaning they tried killing her.
Laura, are you okay? Oh, thank God. Hannah, what are you doing here?
I don't know. I can't remember. What's happening, Laura? I'm scared.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think they'd come after you. This is all my fault.
Character blames themselves when it's not their fault. Cliche.
Hey, what did they want?
The same thing my father was after.
Oh no, Laura. I told you not to do this. Whatever they want, just give it to them.
It's not that simple. Just hold on. I'll get us out of here. Somehow. Don't touch her!
Please. No.
Talk!
No! No, you bastard!
Where's the divine source?
Please! Just stop! I don't know where it is!
That's enough. She doesn't know.
I don't know why you're surprised, Laura. You woke up right in front of her in a different country. I immediately knew she's on the villain side. For someone as smart as you, I'm surprised you didn't realize the betrayal sooner.
You come on!
You couldn't let it go, could you? I knew you'd find your way to this place.
What did you expect?
It doesn't have to be this way. We seek the same thing. We could use someone like you. You want a purpose in your life. We can provide that.
You've got to be kidding. I've seen how Trinity operates.
Is that a no?
It's a no fucking way! Tell me, Anna, were you recruited by Trinity before or after you started screwing my father?
I loved Richard. But he was blinded by idealism, and it destroyed him.
Please, Anna, explain to me how you're any different. You're trying to find a nature artifact that can possibly change the world. The only difference between Richard and you is that you're killing people to do it. In my opinion, you're much worse. Hypocrisy much?
You're still so naive. Just a frightened little girl trying to walk in her daddy's shoes.
We're done here.
No. Not yet.
Antagonist leaving the protagonist alive. Again.
Send your men to this settlement. Find out what they know.
It's too dangerous.
Let me have my pleasures.
Anna, by the way you cough and the fact that you're slowly dying, it seems you have lung cancer. Your pleasures are speeding up your death. Good job, smart one. I highly doubt Laura's mini pickaxe is strong enough to break a metal door open like that. It's even more sinful once you see what kind of lock it is. You're telling me that tiny pickaxe can open that from the other side? Look at this moron bringing a machete to an AK-47 fight. Yeah, of course, just shoot a missile at the bridge and not at the ones you're trying to kill. Constantine's men are really good at not killing Laura for some reason. I find this part hilarious. Check this out. Laura and Jacob jumped next to each other. Landed on the water very close to each other, but somehow Jacob was nowhere to be seen under the water. Also, I would love to know how Laura doesn't freeze underwater. This chick should be turned into a human popsicle at this point. None of these bullets kill her. Check it out. Another random zipline. Wow, this game is loaded with convenience plot demands.
Just keep moving.
Lara.
Dad? No, it can't be.
Character sees a loved one during a hallucination cliche. Just like any other adventure game, we have to fight the most common character type of them all. Shield characters.
You know I'm not with Trinity.
Why should we believe you?
I escaped with one of yours. A man named Jacob.
Where is he now?
We were together, but we got separated in the mines.
She killed him!
No! No, 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 no!
Jacob would never trust an outsider.
Please, listen, I am not your enemy.
I warned you. You should have left.
Sophia!
I see Jacob is familiar with saving the hero at the nick of time cliche. Notice how Jacob passes the shotgun and disappears out of nowhere.
We've been overrun by the natives. Croft is with them. Several casualties. Men are dead and scattered.
No, don't mind her. You didn't almost take her head off by throwing that bench.
We should have killed her.
You have nothing to show for your efforts. Perhaps she'll succeed where you're failing.
I will not fail.
Trinity will step in if you do. And you know what that means? I'm expendable. They have no interest in my survival. I need the power of the Source.
And you will have it. Don't lose faith, Anna. This is God's will.
So you killing off an X amount of people, raiding areas where people such as families, children, elderly are living their lives. Having them watch their family get slaughtered is God's work? I think we're both thinking of two different gods.
Trinity won't stop, will they?
I doubt it. They have many resources.
You know what's weird about this? Trinity has way more men, way more weapons, much more advanced weapons at that. Yet for some reason, all of Jacob's people aren't killed. It's like some of them have the same abilities that Jacob has. I love how this game is filled with dumb AIs or deaf AIs. Honestly, it's pretty funny when you experience it. So in order to open this entrance, you have to use grenade arrows when all you could have done was break the wood. You even see people from the opposite side trying to open it. If I'm being honest, I don't know what they're trying to do, but you know how it is with these games.
They seek to spread their darkness across the world. With the Source, their soldiers would be unstoppable.
Then help me find it before they do.
This is not your burden.
Of course it is. My father died for this.
That does not mean it's your burden. Your father made his choice to continue his journey no matter the cost. You are not your father. With your logic, if a doctor wasn't able to find the cure for a certain disease, does that mean his children have to bear the responsibilities to find the cure? No, you're choosing it to be your burden. No excuses. Stupid AIs again.
Identify yourself.
That is not how generators work. They may have gas, which is definitely flammable, but it won't disintegrate like that. Also, we see Laura landing on her ribs hard, twice. I did research and from what I saw, her bones do not contain any kind of metal. It's just regular bones. If that's the case, I wonder how it hasn't cracked at this point.
Reconsider my offer, Laura, before it's too late.
It was too late the moment you betrayed my family.
I love how Laura shot her without hesitation, but Anna, what was it that you said to your man a few minutes ago?
Kill her, now!
Why would anyone join you after you literally ordered your men to kill that particular person?
Freeze! It's over. Hand over the atlas.
Randomly saving the hero at the nick of time cliche. I would like to know how Laura can breathe through that tiny piece when it's not even connected to an oxygen tank. Is oxygen teleporting into that piece or what?
Make it right, Dad.
If I'm being honest, since the very beginning of the game, the player has been reminded that Laura's father has been dead since Laura was a child. Stop beating the dead horse with it. We get it. I hope Laura's father is not even mentioned in the next game. I'm sure you guys will tell me. Anna, do you wear anything else? I'm surprised your long coat has been spotless this entire game.
The Divine Source. It's in the center of the old city, buried beneath the ice.
Then it's time to move. I will notify the dig teams and prepare the transports.
Our men encountered the Deathless Ones in the Archive. This will not be easy, brother.
The Holy Path is not meant to be easy.
Are the men aware of what they will face?
No. But they are prepared to fight and to die for the cause.
Okay, a couple things here. One, if they're not aware of what they're up against, they're not prepared. Also, if you want to be successful in achieving this artifact, don't you think it's best for your men to know what they're up against? Your men are against supernatural beings. They have no chance. Constantine must be Biden's son.
Laura! 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 Answer me!
So Jonah is trying to contact Laura from a tape recorder? I thought this was just Jonah recording himself while literally speaking through a radio. No, for some reason Jonah is trying to call Laura through a tape recorder.
Tell me what you know. Now!
Do it!
Please, please, no.
Don't listen to him!
I was only doing what I believed was right.
Jonah, you just became one of the dumbest and slowest characters to ever exist. Video game cliche, here's something 3 times to proceed through the story. Also, you're going to tell me a fire extinguisher is able to completely break a bulletproof window? No. If anything, you're going to need more muscles than that.
Confirm heat sink. Ready to engage. Roger. All engaged.
Damn, Laura. The plot armor of yours is indestructible. That man is right in front of you while you're down and he throws a grenade instead of shooting you? What was it that Constantine said to his men?
Sweep the cell blocks. Kill everyone.
Oh God, no. Jonah. Jonah.
Laura.
I'm here.
Laura. Listen to me.
Try not to move.
If I don't make it out of here.
Oh, the old if I don't make it out of live cliche. Man, this game has more cliches than Supermassive games.
We all make our own choices.
You know, I would have given it a pass if Jonah actually did die. That would mean the devs didn't pull any punches. Unfortunately, that is definitely not the case since Jonah's in the next installment. I would like to ask, how in the world are these stairs opening without any source of power? We already know it's not an artifact. I don't see any form of advanced technology in this place.
My people haven't been down there since we sealed it off, centuries ago.
Laura's speaking to Jacob through a radio when she's hundreds of feet below ground level. Let that sink in. Laura didn't break a leg from this fall. The amount of bullets in this pistol was so unrealistic that it was actually funny. Check it out.
I have a visual on Croft. It must not be allowed into the Chamber of Souls.
You know, Constantine, if you have a visual on Laura, why didn't you immediately kill her? You send the men to kill when you have the advantages as bizarre as people adding mint chocolate on their pizza. If I'm using a helicopter to kill someone, and that person destroys my helicopter while they're on foot with a basic bow and arrow along with a rifle, I'm just going to sit down and take that L like no one has done before. 3 cents here. 1. Constantine literally survived the helicopter crashing down and exploding. He should be injured at the very least. Also, he had the perfect opportunity to take out Laura. Instead, he bangs her head with the rifle. Lastly, Constantine took her boat, but for some reason, Laura won't have any weapons to fight him.
Well, I'm not. Please, I'm dying. This is my only hope.
Anna, no!
Okay, so I have a big question here. If all that had to be done was smash and break it, why didn't Jacob do that before? He always expressed how regretful he's been over the years.
So you've lied to them for generations.
I'm not proud of it. But I did it to protect them.
I get it, if he had done it sooner, there wouldn't be any uses for Laura. But this is just not it.
Anna, You said another Croft doesn't have to die for this. What did you mean by that? You killed my father, didn't you?
Trinity ordered his execution. I couldn't do it.
You're lying!
I loved him.
No!
It's done. Good. What about Croft?
No. Not yet.
And this right here is what you call sequel baiting. I'm guessing Laura's going after the big bad wolf in Trinity. I'm quite interested to see who it is, but nonetheless...
Reconsider my offer, Laura! Before it's too late! It was too late the moment you betrayed my family!
Yo, this nigga's alive! What?